Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed my first two videos. I believe my first video was mainly about dating as a person who was overweight, especially for like my height and my age. And basically little stories about that. And my second story, my second video is I think it's mainly about like getting fit or me basically recognizing that I needed to lose weight after going on like different vacations and different vacations and different events and realize that hey, I probably need to lose weight and me trying to get on track to lose weight, which I did, and I'm still on like the journey of losing my weight. But today I basically want to talk mostly about being the fat friend or the overweight friend. Like, mind you, I never knew that I was overweight because my friends in the past, they were like my weight. They were like either my weight or bigger than me. And remember I told you, like, when I was younger, I didn't I wasn't weighing a lot, and I said before, previously, that my friends were weighing more than me. So when my friends were like 10, 20 pounds more than me, I felt like I was skinny mini. But as I got older and I started became friends with people who were actually like smaller, like really skinny and lean and fit, that's when everything changed. Guys, sorry, it's raining right now. I had no idea why this rain is trying to ruin my freaking video, but let me come back and explain more. Hi guys, sorry. Before it was like raining super hard out of nowhere. I have no idea why it just started to like thunderstorm and all that stuff. But anyway, I was previously talking about how I didn't realize that I was a fat friend because in my younger days, my friends, I say younger days as if like I'm so old, but I'm not. But I will say that when I was younger, like my friends were way more than me, like either way exact weight as me or they weigh more than me. So I didn't realize that I actually had weight on me, and plus I didn't think that I was that big, especially for my height, because I'm pretty tall. So I think like when I was younger, I was probably weighing like 150. I don't think I ever weighed less than 150. So 150. My friends was weighing like 160 and we were like young, so I didn't realize it. But it wasn't until like I started to get more in my 20s, and I started to gain more friends who were like super skinny, but not only skinny, but they were athletic, they were lean, they care about the things they ate, they care about what things they put in their body, and they just wasn't not exercising. Like, they had to exercise, like that was the thing. Like, they pay attention to calories, like the amount of calories in food. They pay attention to the things that they were putting in their body. They made sure they had their workout in the morning time. Like, that was a non-negotiable. But I started to realize, like, damn, I am the fat friend. Like, I never felt like the fat friend ever, because like I was, if I go to any clubs or any like lounges or whatever, I always got talked to by a guy. I mean, whether he was, attractive or super attractive or not, I still got approached by guys. I never like noticed it. But I remember one time when what's it called, out with a friend, and like it just wasn't me, it was other people as well, but she was like the skinniest of all of us. And I remember she was getting so much attention from everybody. Like, every person that we were encountering, they were all paying attention to her. Like, for instance, I told you in my last video that we went zip lining, and like, I'm telling you, all the guys that was at each station, they were like trying to talk to her, they would make conversation with her, and I'm just like, damn, like, am I fucking invisible? Sorry, I didn't mean to say fucking, but am I invisible? And that was like, that's how I realized, I'm like, hold up, I'm looking sloppy. That's one thing. Like, my outfit wasn't on point. Reason why my outfit wasn't on point, because I'm not the type of person where if I do anything adventurous or what's it called, like outdoorsy, I don't dress the cutest. Like, I don't have like a cute adventure clothes. I'm like a big t-shirt leggings kind of girl, whatever. But when she go outside, she's like short shorts, what's it called, crop top, and I'm just like, that's the reason why she's getting tested, right? Because she's showcasing her body, which was good, and she's pretty as well. So it's like, of course you're not getting attention if you like not only of course you're getting attention if your outfit is shit, and you're overweight, and and you're not good looking at the same time. It's kind of like a double edged sword right there. So I have to put in my car. It's like too hot in my car to like just make this video. But as I was saying, that like when you are big and you don't take care of yourself in terms of like looking good and looking right, and you're not wearing any type of makeup, or like, it's like, of course you're not getting attention. Like, guys are very much visual creatures. I know that like some people say like, oh, you shouldn't be male centered or whatever they say these days, but let's be serious. Like, if you are a woman who is straight, of course you want attention from men. Like, are you okay? Like like, just like it, even vice versa. If you are a woman who is gay, lesbian, whatever you want to call it, of course you want attention from a woman, right? If you're a guy, a straight male, of course you want attention from a woman. It's like, of course that's what everybody wants. But what I noticed, right? I noticed that all my clothes that I was like trying on, like if I went to like any type of like party clothes store, they were not fitting. Like they weren't hitting at all. Like I'd be trying on the large, and like the large was looking crazy, especially in the midsection, especially in my stomach section. So it was like so hard for me to find clothes like that looks sexy and look clubby, but also looks good on me. I'm just like, wow. And for some reason, I was like, it didn't really click, because I tried so many different clothes, and it's still, in my mind thinking like, oh, they just made this clothes for small people. You know what I'm saying? They make clothes for like teeny tiny people. Of course it's not gonna fit me. That's what I was saying to myself in my head. I was like, oh, of course it's not fitting well because it's the material or it's the store. They just make it specifically for tiny people. But in reality, like, girl, I was wearing a large. Like, I should have fit that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my stomach shouldn't be popping out like I'm like 3 months pregnant or something like that. But sorry, I just got a text. But my stomach should not be popping out. So when I finally found the outfit, I was like, okay, like that's more like it. And mostly it's those dresses where like it kind of like tames your stomach. And I didn't realize that, but it wasn't until like when my friend, that's when I was like, oh yeah. When I started going out more with my skinny friend, I was like, okay, it's not the dress, it's not the material, it's not the store, it's me, girl. Like, I'm big. But she really opened my eyes, a specific friend, to me. She really opened my eyes to me getting on track when it comes to my eating habits, my weight. And she didn't even do it on purpose. I think because I was around her, I was influenced, essentially, like in a positive way. I was influenced about her eating habits, because I realized that she always takes small bites of things. She never like put the food down her throat like super fast. And when she did eat food, like, she didn't eat everything. Like, she ate a few bites and she was satisfied. And it was like non-negotiable. She always exercised in the morning time. She exercised in the morning time. She made sure she got exercise in the morning. That was like a non-negotiable. And she was always eating. Like, anytime we did have like snacks or anything, like, she would like eat some of it. Like, she would never like be done with it in 5 seconds. So I know that she ate slow. She ate small bites. And then, like, she never, like, ate the whole thing. I know that for sure. And plus, she made sure that her body was, people said your body's an outfit. It really is. Like, because I remember, like, she has, like, the most crazy, not crazy style, but I would say the most unconventional style. But because her body looks nice, her style doesn't even matter anymore at this point. But aside from not getting attention from when we go out and people not looking at me, people not talking to me, that I would say is also me not fitting clothes. But people not paying attention to me when I go out was the number one thing. And think about it, right? I be putting energy into like my makeup. Like, let me tell you, when I go out, like, I put energy in my makeup. I make sure my jewelry is on point. I make sure my hair is done. I make sure like my outfit looks good on me, looks good on my complexion. I make sure my shoes look nice. Like, and for her, I went to her room one time, and she was wearing like regular shit. Like, she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna put this on, and and just put some shoes on, and put my hair in one, and or put my or like moisturize my hair, and that's it. I'm like, so girl, you're not putting no makeup on. You don't care about what kind of shoes you're wearing. Like, she legit wear like not slides in the fucking club. I'm not even lying to you. She wears slides. It was no like a Adidas slides where you can you can tell that's a slide. It's one of those slides where like it's like a basic slide, like a I would say like a pool slide to a club. I'm like, are you serious? I'm here like make sure all my outfits, all my looks nice, and she just like, let me just throw this on and add some moisturizer to my hair and brush my eyebrows. Girl, what? I'm here like put it on concealer, foundation, powder, put a whole bunch of like lip what's it called, lip liner, lipstick, lip gloss, make sure my hair looks good, make sure like my jewelry looking nice. I'm like, she's looking here looking regular degular. I was like, oh no, like that's why like I'm not getting attention. Because I remember like when I was in my college days, like I used to like get mad people, well not mad people, but I'm saying a good amount of people, but it's because I was skinnier. I was never like bony skinny, like sickly skinny, but I was, skinnier than I am today. I'm thinking like, okay, it's my personality, blah, blah, blah. No, I already told you before in a previous video, it was not my personality. It was definitely because I was smaller. And now I'm like bigger, and, you're gonna know I'm okay looking in the face. It's like, girl, what are we doing here? You can't be okay looking and big. I have to pick a struggle. So I was like, you know what? I can't change my face. I'm like, you can go to surgeries and whatever, but that thing is costs money. It's expensive. But you can do something with your body. You can eat less. You can exercise. You can lose weight. Because let me tell you, if you are not good looking in the face, being skinny and being fit, being lean definitely helps for sure. I'm not even playing with you. Like, for sure. People like, especially like, if you're in a black community like I am, they always tell you like, oh, like, being thick, having a butt, having a waist, whatever is important, which, I think a lot of black men are into that curvylicious kind of girl. But if you're the type of person who's willing to go outside of your community, who's willing to tap into your health and your, because health is wealth, then I would say for sure get smaller, because the world likes fit bodies. And I know a lot of people like to connect thin with fitness, which, I understand why they do, but super thin is not only always like fitness, like the pinnacle of fitness. Sometimes, looking lean and looking fit is always a good thing, because you want to look good when you wearing your swimsuit. You want to look good wearing your outfits, because it makes shopping 10 times easier. Like, I haven't actually went shopping in a long time. Like, I want to wear cute little gym outfits. Like, I'm tired of wearing the baggy shirts, the simple leggings to the gym. I want to look good. Like, when I come out with like the tight shit, I want people to be like, okay, I see you, girl. I see you put in work. Nah, this ain't. I'll tell people like, nah, this ain't the gym body. This is like the body that didn't eat too much. And I know I'm jumping from story to story, but when I was, last year, 2025, I was in my dating era. And obviously when you're dating, you go into a lot of restaurants, and I think that's what got me. I was gaining mad weight last year because I was going on a lot of dates. I was eating, I didn't know how to eat properly on these days, because in my head I'm thinking like, I'm seeing the food, I'm loving it, whatever. We're getting like 3-course meals and shit at these dates, and these guys are like, order whatever you want. Like, he's like, F it. Like, if you want dessert, you want a main meal, you want an appetizer, you want a drink, get it. So I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm getting everything, and I eat all of it too. Like, that's the great thing about it. So I was getting mad weight. So I wasn't like that. I wasn't like, the dainty girl was eating like, eating bites and taking my food home. Like, girl, I was not thinking ahead enough. I was not thinking ahead. I'm like, girl, you have to be very particular on the food you eat. You can't be out here just gobbling food down like this. And plus, like, it's not even cute to be gobbling food down. Like, you can save it for tomorrow. I mean, I think the biggest thing for me that's really hard is the food part, because food tastes so good. Like, why food tastes so good? I mean, obviously they put stuff in the food that makes you want even more. But food just tastes so good, tastes so nice, and it's so hard. Like, going to the gym is not like the hardest part for me. Like, moving my body is not hard for me. But it's the food part. Like, so now I'm taking a page out of like Liv Schmidt, I guess you say tips. I think one of her tips was to, like, if you want the junk food, she said that just get the kids meal. Like, if you're in a drive-thru and you really want that fried, that chicken nugget, that burger, that whatever, just get the kids version. And you get your like your fast food dopamine in. And I was like, you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. Cause a lot of times I'm like, I'm not even that hungry, but I just have a desire for a little drink. I just have a desire for a little what's it called? For a little fast food. And when she said that, I'm like, it does help. I tried it one time. I think I passed through like Zaxby's one day, and I think it was a new Zaxby that's open. It was open in like the area I was in at the time. And I tried the kids meal, and I was like, after I ate it, I was like, wow, I am satisfied. Like, I don't need like the whole like adult meal. Like, that little thing was good enough. So I would say that's the biggest tip that I think you should take, is the Liv Schmidt thing was to eat a kids meal, and that's so true. Like, if you know you cannot stop yourself from eating a lot, get the appetizer. Get the appetizer. Like, once you start to like, figure out your food habits, then I would say move towards getting a whole full adult meal, and then just eating little bites and the same for later. If let's say you like, hey, like, we going to somewhere else after dinner, then you just leave the food on the table. I know it sucks, but you be okay. Like, we live in America, like, food's always available. Literally, like, you could go to drive-thru, order something real quick, cheap. Well, these days, these fast food places are not cheap. But anyway, let me go back to the topic before we close everything out. Being the fat friend. You not want to be the fat friend, because I don't care anybody say, no one likes to be the fat friend. No one likes to be the only big girl in the group. Even though, like, you're not necessarily obese, no one want to be the overweight friend. You don't want to be singled out. You don't want to be ridiculed. Like, even though, like, most your friends won't ridicule you, especially if you have good friends, they won't ridicule you. But you can see how some men just ignore you, because, like, no one be ignored. Nobody wants to feel ashamed, But once you start getting losing that weight, honey, no one can stop you. Like, you eating right, your body look T. What young people say, T. And you have beautiful skin, because I'm telling you, when you start losing weight, eating right, your skin looks amazing. It's like everything has come together when you start losing weight, and when you start living a healthy lifestyle, and actually moving your body and starting. I think everything comes together. Your skin looks better. I'm telling you, that's another thing too, I forgot to mention. When you are bigger, your skin looks crazy. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's the food that you're eating that's affecting your skin, or maybe it's the fact that you're not moving your body like that, and everything's just getting clogged up. I don't know, clogged up in your skin. But I'm telling you, your skin gets better. You're not easy to get bloated. You don't get bloated easy. Your stomach doesn't hurt fast like that. Yeah. And plus, that's another tip. Like, if you're in your early 20s or you're a teenager or whatever, when you're young like this, you can eat anything you want, really. As you get older, mid-20s, yeah, you start to the weight starts to stay on your body. That cheeseburger, that pizza, that carry out, yeah, that carry out food was definitely sticking in your midsection. Don't do it, because you think that people say, like, oh, like, it's when you see these girls who's super skinny, and they like, and you like to chop it up to be genetics. It's not true, because you look at their mom, their dad, like, yeah, it's not genetics. Yeah, it's not genetics. is the fact that they live a certain lifestyle, and they don't even know it. Like, they say themselves, they're like, oh, my mom is so big, my grandma's so big, whatever, but I'm not big. But you don't realize that they're not eating like that. Let me tell you another story. I know. I just keep on going on and on. But like, this is like my video diary. I'm not playing with you. But let me tell you another story. I had this friend in college, and she always talk about how, like, she's like, oh, my mom, she's really big, she's very curvy, and like, I'm not like her. I was like, well, like, your mom, she's like, I don't know. At this time, we were in college. I'm guessing her mom was, I don't know. People have kids at random times these days, so I'm assuming her mom was probably in her 50s or 40s. I don't know, but I was like, your mom is older, so obviously when you're older, the weight's gonna stick on easy when you're older, and plus if you're not moving your body like that, it's gonna even stick on more. She's like, no, it's not like that, because my mom at my age, she was big and she was curvy at my age. I was like, but your mom, she probably lived a different lifestyle than you do. Like, I'm pretty sure your mom wasn't super like active in terms of like doing sports like you are. I mean, she wasn't doing sports in college, but she was like doing like cheerleading in high school, and we legit just came out of high school not like a year ago. She's like, oh no. I said, plus your mom, she had a kid, so obviously, like, you had a kid, like, the weight is going to be crazy after you have kids, right? And you have to work extra hard to lose that weight when you have a kid. She's like, no, it's not that, whatever. I think I'm just, just naturally skinny, blah, my dad is skinny. I'm like, yeah, like, your dad is skinny, but like, in the day, you have that weight. You are skinny not because of your genetics. You're skinny because of how your lifestyle is. She said, I don't even go to gym. Well, she didn't. Like, she didn't go to gym. She wasn't part of any sports. Last time she was part of any sport was high school, and she was cheerleading. But what I noticed, like, this girl, like, she drank tea, like green tea, early in the morning, every morning, like clockwork. Like, she didn't drink green tea. Like, she was drinking like hot water and like lemon. Like, yeah, we were in college dorm, she drinking tea. Yeah, like, she would boil her water, and then she will drink green tea in the morning time. And another thing, whether, like, anytime you went to breakfast, like, before our classes, like, obviously you had different classes, but we would go to breakfast in the morning sometimes, like, if we woke up early enough, because obviously you had to wake up early enough to go to breakfast. But she would put, like, food in her plate, but it never be, like, a large amount. Like, she put, like, a half a scoop of eggs, and then she would get, like, one sausage and probably one bacon, and then she had some fruits. And she would eat it, but she wouldn't eat all of it. I noticed that. Like, I remember I would, like, gobble my food down. Like, I would have, like, a full scoop of eggs. I'll have two sausages, two bacon. What else I would have? I would have some fruit there, but it'll mostly be, like, breakfast food, But I know that I'll eat everything off my plate. Only time I wouldn't eat everything on my plate if the food wasn't cooked well or it wasn't tasting good. But most of the time I was on my food. But she would take a few bites, and she would eat small bites, and she would eat slow, and she wouldn't eat all of it. And the other thing too, even during like dinner time, like, she would get like a sandwich. Like, she would get like her thing was like a chicken, it was, I think, a tuna salad sandwich, or she would get like a chicken salad sandwich. And she would have some fruits on the side, and she probably have like sometimes a rice or mashed potato, something like that on the side. But like, she would eat like half of the sandwich, even the full half. Then she would have a few bites of her fruits, and she would have a few bites of her like mashed potato or rice, and that's it. I mean, your mind, in my mind, thinking like, hey, she eat the whole thing, but obviously I'm not like studying her. So, but it wasn't until when the year finished, that's when I realized that, hey, like, she never ate all her food ever. And also she would tell me, I noticed that, towards the end of the year, I'm like, hey, like, you don't even eat all your food. She's like, yeah, I do. I just that I don't like the food like that in the cafeteria, which I was like, okay, I understand. Like, people don't like the food in the cafeteria. I mean, I don't mind it. Like, I like food. I like any food. But like, some people are really attached to their parents or their mom, I would say, food. So they're like, cause she's like, oh, like, my mom's cooking, when I'm home I eat a lot. And then one time, it was like her birthday or something like that, we went to this restaurant, and she ordered like some pasta thing. It was like that pasta thing they gave us, like, it was like a pasta sausage, like a jambalaya like meal. And she's like, look, I'm eating. She's like, look, Lala, I'm eating. I'm like, Okay, I see that you're eating. Why are you pointing out that you're eating? It's because I made a statement that she didn't eat all her food, and she still didn't eat all her food. Like, this plate was a lot, which I agree with her. It was a lot. Like, obviously nobody can finish shit all at once. Even I, the big eater, took shit home. I will back to our dorm, I would say. So, like, she would, like, so she only a few bites, and I'm telling you, that girl, she ate that pasta meal for like 2 days. I'm not even lying to you. I'm not even lying to you. Like, for 2 days, like, who, like, she probably ate it a couple bites for lunch the next day, and then a couple bites the next day, the day after that, for dinner. Like, legit, like, I'm telling you, like, they don't eat everything all. They don't eat everything off their plate. So I'm here thinking that, like, hey, it's really genetics, but I started to realize that, like, hey, it's not genetics. It's our eating habits. Like, for me, I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I will gobble down everything on my plate. But with her, and with a lot of skinny people out there who claim they're naturally skinny, they don't eat a lot. So you out here thinking, like, okay, we eating all the food, we eating together, we're both being fatties. No, you're being the fatty. They're being the skinny. But yeah, I want to say one last story. Oh my gosh, I know it's annoying, but I know you guys love my stories. I have much more to say. I'll make much more videos about, life of being big and my journey of losing weight. I'm trying to get back to 150. If I can be even less than 150, that'll be good too. But I'm not trying to be like a stick. I'm trying to have like some type of weight-ish, but I won't be like a stick figure. But I'm trying to lose weight, girl. Like, it's basically summer. Like, it's spring now, but it's basically summer in my head. My body is still not tea, but it's a journey. Like, some people, it takes them like a whole year to get their goal weight, and hopefully it's gonna be for me. But I have to, like, make myself focus. So the last story I'm gonna say before we finally close it out. I know I keep on saying we're gonna close it out. But last story, like, my current friend, like, she is very big on fitness. Like, this girl's like, I'm going to run every morning. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do a little exercise in my apartment. It's non-negotiable. Because I remember I was like, girl, we should go to the winery. She's like, let's go later on because I have to get this run in. And her legs is crazy good. Her legs, her body is crazy. Anytime we go out, we get any food, like, she's like say hell no to dessert. She's like, nah, it's too much calories. Or we went to, like, this place called Tate, and it might know, like, I didn't know that Tate's, like, sandwiches was like 900 calories. Like, that's crazy for a sandwich. But I mean, it's a good sandwich though. I'm not gonna lie about that. But she's like, that's 900 calories, so I'm gonna stick with my lemonade. I'm like, well, I'm going to eat, maybe, because I did not get breakfast. But she ate breakfast. She ate breakfast. She ran. For me, I'm like, for me, I had a slow morning. I'm chilling. I didn't have no breakfast, so obviously I'm more hungry than her. But you see how for her, like, she verbally says that she don't eat food with a lot of calories in there. And then she does. She planned out her day. So I guess she was planning on eating that much calories. So when she does plan on eating a lot of calories, she get it. But I'm a big dessert person. I love a good dessert after a meal. Like, who doesn't? Like, it's like it completes the meal. Like, but I definitely agree with her that if you're going to eat something that's high calorie, make sure you plan your day. Like, so that means that don't eat a heavy breakfast, don't eat a heavy lunch. If you know you're going to be going with your friends, going with your person, your man, or your whoever, your family members for dinner, your family, your friends are going to ball out, eat, then make sure that you don't eat a lot that day, and you definitely exercise. So I'm going to close out this video, and my next video is going to be about being big, being fat in the workplace. Yep. I'm going to tell you that it's a difference about being big in the workplace. People treat you a certain type of way, but that's my next video, and see you guys.